There are hundreds of reported Marian apparitions that have occurred all over the world over the course of thousands of years. While this many have been reported, an even smaller amount have been approved by the local bishops, and an even smaller amount have been given the green light by the Vatican. Over the years, 5 Marian apparition locations have risen to the top in terms of the amount of annual visits each receives. Before we start the list, let's give a mention to Our Lady of Knock in Ireland and Our Lady of Medjugorje in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Both sites receive over 1 million visitors a year, but didn't quite make the top 5. If you think we left out any crucial Marian sites, then please make sure to leave it in the comments. Number 5. Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal. In 1830, the Virgin Mary made multiple appearances to Catherine Labouré at the Rue de Bac Chapel. The Blessed Mother was standing on a globe, with dazzling rays of light streaming from her outstretched hands. When Mary spoke to Catherine, she said, "Have a medal struck upon this model. Those who wear it will receive great graces, especially if they wear it around the neck. Those who repeat this prayer with devotion will be, in a special manner, under the protection of the Mother of God." With approval of the Catholic Church, the first medals were made in 1832 and distributed in Paris. Only 10 of the original medals are known to exist, and one of them is housed at the Miraculous Medal Shrine. The Chapel of Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal is a place where people come to worship every hour, every day, all year round, from everywhere on the planet. For more than 150 years, since it was open to the public, they have come to pray to Mary, the Mother of Jesus. About 3 million people visit the shrine every year. Number 4. Our Lady of Loreto. This sacred site actually doesn't refer to a direct appearance of Mary. It refers to the home in which Mary lived and the miracles that are associated with it. Not only is this location considered to be the place that Mary was born, but also where the angel Gabriel appeared to Mary. Tradition holds that angels miraculously transported the house from Palestine to Loreto, Italy, in the 13th century. In 1939, Adolfa Sala, suffering from full-body paralysis, made a full recovery during her visit to the Holy House of Loreto. Also in 1939, Giacomina Cassani was completely cured of a tumor that was pushing on her spine after her visit to Loreto. In 1934, Bruno Baldini was involved in a serious accident and suffered brain damage. He lost his ability to speak. While visiting Loreto, he recovered his ability to speak in yet another miraculous event. The accounts of miracles go on and on as this Marian site has touched the lives of countless Catholic faithful. Today, Loreto is one of the most visited pilgrimage sites in Europe, and an estimated 4 million visitors arrive each year. Number 3. Our Lady of Fatima. The story of Fatima begins in 1916, when a resplendent figure appeared to 3 children who were in the field tending the family sheep. "I am the angel of peace," said the figure, who appeared to them 2 more times that year, exhorting them to accept the sufferings that the Lord allowed them to undergo as an act of reparation for the sins which offend him, and to pray constantly for the conversion of sinners. In May 1917, an apparition of a woman all in white, more brilliant than the sun, presented itself to the 3 children. The woman asked them to pray and devote themselves to the Holy Trinity, and to say the Rosary every day, to bring peace to the world and an end to the war. In the last apparition, the woman revealed her name. "I am the Lady of the Rosary." That same day, 70,000 people had turned out to witness the apparition. They saw the sun make 3 circles and move around the sky in an incredible zigzag movement, in a manner which left no doubt in their minds about the veracity of the apparitions. Today, the sanctuary of Our Lady of Fatima in Portugal attracts somewhere between 4 and 8 million pilgrims every year. The sources disagree on the exact figure. Number 2. Our Lady of Lourdes. In 1858, Bernadette Soubirous was out collecting firewood when she saw a dazzling light and a white figure within an alcove. She was dressed all in white, with a blue belt fastened around her waist and the golden yellow roses, one on each foot, the color of her rosary. Bernadette was told by the lady to return to the grotto over a period of 2 weeks. The lady told her, "I promise to make you happy, not in this world, but in the next." On the next day, the apparition asked her to dig in the ground and drink from the spring that would erupt. As word spread, the water was given to medical patients, and many reports of miraculous cures followed. Many cures were certified miracles, lacking any medical explanations. Today, the shrine of Our Lady in Lourdes, France, is one of the most visited Marian sites in the world, with an estimated 4 to 6 million visitors every year. There are over 7,000 miracles that have been attributed to the healing waters of Lourdes. Of those miracles, 70 have been investigated and validated by the Vatican as authentic. Number 1. Our Lady of Guadalupe. The Virgin of Guadalupe appeared to the Aztec Juan Diego in 1531 and asked him to intercede with the first bishop of Mexico, the Franciscan friar Juan de Zumárraga, for a church to be built on the flat area at the foot of Tepeyac Hill. As proof of the authenticity of the apparition, the Virgin Mary told the native to bring the flowers of a rose bush that miraculously appeared on arid Tepeyac Hill to the bishop. When Juan Diego presented the flowers to the bishop, his tilma, the cloak in which he carried them, bore the image of the Virgin of Guadalupe, and the bishop authorized the construction of the church. The image of the Virgin, full of symbols that could be read by the Mexican indigenous people, promoted the evangelization of Mexico, facilitating millions of conversions in the following years. The tilma of Juan Diego with the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe shows no signs of deterioration after almost 500 years and is kept in the Basilica of Guadalupe in Mexico City. Every year, some 20 million pilgrims visit the sanctuary, of which about 9 million do so in the days around December 12th, the day on which Our Lady of Guadalupe is celebrated. In December of 2022, a record-breaking 12.5 million pilgrims arrived at the sanctuary in just the matter of a few days. The Basilica of Guadalupe is the most visited Marian sanctuary in the world, and even exceeds the number of pilgrims to Vatican City.